Coolers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest updates. We start with Pablo Gavi, as it has been reported that the Barcelona teenager is set to sign contract extension before the month of October. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about Martin Braithwaite, who now plays for Espanyol. The former Barca striker recently have been talking about his Barca exit and the whistling incident that he experienced there by saying that people don't know everything. We are going to be discussing on that full interview as we progress. So guys, as we get right into it, if you haven't subscribed, please make sure to do so. Give the video a like and please watch it right up to the very end. Barca! Barca! It was recently revealed that the likes of Bayern Munich, Chelsea, Manchester City, Paris Saint-Germain, and Manchester United were keen on the arrival of Gavi. The 18-year-old, whose current contract expires in the summer of 2023, was understandably on a number of clubs' shopping lists. However, a fresh revelation suggests that this may not be the case for long, with the youngster set to stay put at the Spotify Camp Nou for years to come. As per a report by Mundo Deportivo, Gavi is on the verge of penning a contract extension at Barcelona, with the deal expected to be completed within this month. Spanish journalist Sigue Rodriguez had even claimed that the teenager was set to sign a long-term contract at the club until 2026. Ultimately, this is an excellent piece of news for Coolers, as there is no disputing the fact that Gavi is one of the finest youngest stars in the world today. Deemed ready to start as many as 28 league games for Barca last season, Gavi is a clear fan of the magisterial midfielder, who has instantly made an impression since being blooded into the side. In the ongoing season as well, the Spanish international has started from the off in every league clash, which just points to its importance to the side already. Alongside Pedri, the pair could be Barcelona's midfield duo for years to come, much like in the same vein as Xavi Hernandez and Andres Iniesta. While Barca have been lauded for bringing in high-profile names such as Robert Lewandowski, Jules Koundé, Rafinha, Frank Kessié and Andres Christensen, to name a few, perhaps one of the best signings may prove to be keeping hold of securing Gavi's future at the club. Pablo Gavi continued to be an exceptional player for FC Barcelona, world-class midfielder, and of course, a lot have been spoken about his contract extension. So far, it has not been extended, and report last week came out saying how Barca are planning to extend the contract in the month of January when the transfer window opens. But it seems as though Barca will, likely extend the contract before the January comes itself, as this report is claiming that the teenager is likely to extend his Barca contract before the month of October. This might not come as too much of a big surprise because of, Miralem Pjanic's departure earlier this week, which was completed, moving to UAE side, Sharjah FC, of course, freeing up the huge wages that he usually take from the Barca salary cap. So that gives some big room for players like, Pablo Gavi to be registered or to be extended his contract. So let's see how it goes. This issue of extension for Gavi have taken a very long time, and Barca are reportedly calm about the situation. We don't see Barca panicking about it because they know that the kid will extend his contract. He will accept the terms that Barca will offer for contract extension, and despite the fact also that bigger clubs across Europe have been showing interest in Pablo Gavi, the likes of United, Liverpool, Bayern, and so on and so forth are all showing interest in Pablo Gavi. So let's see how it's going to look like, but if he can extend his contract as soon as possible, it would be brilliant. Of course, Gavi has been exceptional, as I earlier said, playing all the league games for Barca this season, and Xavi, he's a big fan of him, there's no doubt about that. His partnership with, Pedri Gonzalez is so good, and, they are still little kids, and of course, getting these kind of players just makes you to smile for the future, because at least we can be optimistic that the future of FC Barcelona is bright. I think Xavi is the right manager to nurture these youngsters to become what they become. Xavi, being a midfielder himself, understands how to grow such, a brilliant talent of Gavi, and of course, it's really important to keep him for a very long time at the club. So you can see how good he is, to the level of numerous clubs, big clubs in Europe showing interest in the player. But the good thing is he have never shown interest like he wants to leave and play for another club. He have always said his commitment is only in Barcelona and nowhere else. So the extension will be made. I don't think Barca should panic about that because the player and Barca have already agreed that it will be extended. And from what we even heard last time out, that it will likely be a 4-year extension, that is until 2026. So nice developing story for all colors. We hope that before October, as the report just claims, the Barca teenager will sign his contract extension. Then moving on to the next story of discussion. After a prolonged battle with the club, Martin Braithwaite finally decided to leave FC Barcelona close to the summer transfer deadline, joining local rivals RCD Espanyol. The Danish international had his contract terminated at Barca and joined Espanyol on a free transfer after receiving a payout from Barcelona. While the 31-year-old has clearly deemed surplus to requirements at Spotify Camp Nou, he revealed why, he was enticed by a switch to the RCDE stadium. He said, "Espanyol sends me the best proposal. I can continue to live in Barcelona with my family and I found the project very interesting," he said in the interview with TV3. Perhaps the clearest indication for the colours being, miffed with the out-of-favour striker was witnessed during the Joan Gamper Trophy against Pumas in the 6-0 thrashing. As the Barca squad were presented alongside manager Gavi due to the contest being the first fixture to be played at home, the Danish international was subject to boos and whistles by the supporters. Considering Gavi clearly never took to the former Leganes forward, rarely ever giving him a chance and wanting the urgent frontman to depart the club, his unwillingness to bid farewell to the Catalan Giants is what seemingly did not sit right with the fan base. With Braithwaite taking home lucrative wages as well without actually contributing to the side, the fans simply wanted to see him, see the back of him. However, the former Middlesbrough man told his side of the story by saying, "People don't know everything. I can't say if it's fair or unfair because people don't know the reality. For me, it's not a problem. I just know that people don't know the reality." Why the blame game between the club, supporters and Martin Braithwaite can go on and on, it's safe to say that the end of the day, all parties are content with his move to Espanyol. So callers, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, it's bye for now.